Welcome back, gamers. Suro here, and today we're going to go over how we can get some of the different types of water into our base. Now, I am currently working on my little fishing dock area. I have 3 sections mapped out. I obviously have to get rid of this, so I'm waiting for my drills to get rid of that so I can actually hollow out the ground here. And if you look at my base here, I'm going to put my mold water here, and then I'm going to put the acid water here. And then I'm probably just going to put regular water here unless I can figure out a way to get the Azios Wilderness biome water over there, which I don't think's possible. I have dragged some of the water over into another biome and I'm not getting the fish from there. So if I can figure that out, that's where that's going to go. And you might be wondering, why would you want the different types of water in your base? And it's more of just for a convenience. So I don't have to go all the way over here to these different biomes or go into the mold dungeon, which is super dangerous to get the mold water. And I can level up my fishing even more on my alt characters. And I can just use it to fish up some of the better fish in the game that I can only get from those biomes. And like I said, it's just that convenience factor. So I definitely think you should do this. And if you didn't know about this, that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, just so you know that you can actually bring those waters over here. It is going to take a little bit of work, and the fact that you have to actually hollow out a little trail all the way to the main water source, which is what I've done here. So if we look at my farm, or my water hole right there, if you go all the way over, you see I've already dug it out, and then it starts right here. This is just the regular water. I'm actually getting it over here at my mold water, and I'm going to infuse it into the regular water source and have that travel all the way down to my base. And then we'll start fishing there and see if we can get some of the different types of fish. Alrighty, we've made our way over here to the mold water. Now, if you're wondering why I have such a massive lake here that has this mold water, it's because over here in the mold dungeon, I just took this very tiny water source and I had it go all the way over into this big lake. Now, you might not want to do that because if you don't contain it very well, it's going to spread and just make your entire map really ugly. I covered all my edges, that way I only have it going in this giant lake. And then I'm going to make a little tunnel here and bring it to back to my base. So we're gonna go ahead and dig up all of this here. And like I said, make sure you're really careful whenever you do bring this back to your base, because if you don't contain it well, it's going to go all over literally all these giant ravines and stuff. I have made sure each edge is completely sealed off. That way I don't have to worry about it getting too crazy. And then you can come back through here and just seal it up with regular ground, and it'll get rid of that mold water for you. I'm going to leave this giant lake as a mold lake, so I'm not going to worry about it. But if you did mess up and you got it in a giant lake and you want to turn it back, you are going to have to fill in every single space, because I don't think there's any other way to turn it back. And we're just going to wait for this to travel all the way back to my base. And then after that's done, we are going to go over to the hive area at this acid pool, and I'm going to have it go into my little trench here and bring that back to my base, and we're going to put it on this second one over here. And it's a really long process, but it's going to make things so much easier for the future of my playthrough. And yeah, let's just travel all the way back. Alrighty, we made our way back to our base without any issues. We are almost there. It's going to fill up this spot here, and then I am going to close it off. And then I'm going to open up this section, and then we're going to see if we can bring the acid water over here. Luckily, it is not as far. It's right here. I'm hoping I can blend the acid water into the moldy water, and it'll turn it into the acid water. But I don't think that's going to work. If it does, awesome. If not, I'm going to have to seal up the ground here with the regular walls, or ground, and then we're going to have to dig it back up and then redo it that way. So unfortunately, the water is super slow. It goes like 1 block at a time, like 1 block every second. But that's going to fill this up. It's going to take a while to fill this up, and I will get back to you when it's done. All right, there we are. We are going to seal this up now. And real quick, I'm going to take out my fishing pole, and we're going to see if we actually get the moldy, the mold shark, or the other 2 items that are here, or even the little accessories that come with the mold water. So let's see if we get a bite here, and try and reel it in real quick. Come on. There we go. And it worked. We got the mold shark. So that is how you get the mold water back at your base. Now I'm going to try to get the acid water. So we're going to head up to the hive ground. All right. We found the water. We're going to dig it up now, and I'm hoping that it blends into the mold water. Let's see here. Like that. Okay, moment of truth. Here we go. No, the mold is taking over. Okay, so the mold water is going to take over that. So we are going to have to fill this all the way in, and then we're going to have to re-dig it back up just so we can get the acid water to our base. So it might have been a better idea to do the acid first, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Alrighty, I made it back with the acid water. Unfortunately, you couldn't get the Azios Wilderness water over here, and I also tested the Forgotten Ruins water, which is over here. I didn't think it would work, but I just wanted to test it out. So I have the regular water over here. I have the mold water in the middle, and then on the right side, I have the acid water. I haven't got to fully design it yet because I'm still waiting on this to break. I wish there was a way to just completely destroy it, but currently there is not. And then I have to decorate this. Now, one thing to note is you will still get these little like fishing holes over here to spawn as long as your water is big enough. So it is just like if you were over there in those other biomes, except you can do it from the safety and the comfort of your own base. Now, I did make it look a little bit better. I put these little pedestals here that have the different types of fish, and it's based on the percentage of like how difficult it is to catch. So, like, for instance, the yellow blisterhead is the easiest to catch, and then the vampire eel is the hardest. And then up here is going to be the accessories, or like the little extra things that you can catch, the valuables. And like this parasite fossil, I have those listed up here for this biome as well. So I'm missing these last three. The same over here, I'm missing these last two. And then over here in the dirt biome, I'm just missing one of them. And I got the cave guppy necklace here. And then I have an extra chest right here just to put my extra fish and stuff that I have. That way, if I ever want to grab some fish and cook, I can just go down to the chest and grab that. But yeah, this is just a little simple design. That's how you get the water over here, and it just makes it really, really enjoyable. Instead of going out all the way across the entire map, it's super frustrating. So I'm going to see if I can catch a fish here. I'm definitely going to break this one. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and try and catch something a little bit easier. I wish I had my fishing build set up right now, but I don't. I do need to work on that. So let's go ahead and catch a fish just so you can see that it's actually working here in the base. And there we go. So we just got the mold shark right here. And as you see, I am at the core in my base. We are just over here. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please drop a like on the channel, subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to support me even more, you can hit that join button down below and become a member of the channel. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you all in the next video.